The Last Lesson by Alphonse Daudet. What changes came over Franz during the last lesson? So this question is all about the little boy Franz, who in the beginning was not willing to go to school, reluctant to go to school, and while sitting in the classroom of the last lecture, there was a change in him. Some value points to write the answers. Franz started the day fearful of school and unprepared. He has not prepared the participles. He noticed unusual seriousness in the classroom. The order banning French shocked him. He suddenly realized the importance of his language. He felt guilty for neglecting his studies. He developed respect and admiration for M. Hammer. So, to conclude, all these points can be used, and Franz was totally transformed from a careless student into someone who valued education and language deeply. So this way you can answer this question. Second chapter, The Lost Spring. And the question is, describe the miserable life of rag pickers as shown in the chapter. The rag pickers from Lost Spring are actually the heroes of the chapter, because it is all about their life, their migration, their earning for the family. The value points are here. Rag pickers live in poverty and dirty slums. The children search garbage for their survival because it is the source of food and money. They lack education and so many other opportunities as a child. The society also ignores their suffering. Yet these children continue to dream of a better future. Third chapter, Deep Water, by William Douglas. How does the story illustrate the psychology of fear? This chapter has a hydrophobic character who developed this hydrophobia in his childhood. So if the question is like this, psychology of fear, you can write, fear often begins with the traumatic experiences. Douglas nearly drowned in a pool in his childhood. He was thrown by a bully. Fear stayed in his subconscious mind. It affected his confidence and activities, and slowly he stopped taking part in any of the sports related to water. Through training, he gradually overcame fear. Courage and determination helped him succeed. Next chapter is The Rattrap. Explain the rat trap metaphor used in the story. The world is a big rat trap. Wealth and pleasures act as tempting bait. People get trapped when they give in to temptation. The peddler himself falls into the trap after stealing money, 30 kronos. Kindness helps him escape the trap, and this kindness was shown by, yes, if you remember, Edla. The conclusion is, human goodness can free a person from life's traps. Next chapter, Indigo. How did Gandhi demonstrate leadership in Champaran? Gandhi listened patiently to farmers' problems. He did a very detailed investigation. He followed the principle of truth and non-violence. He refused to leave Champaran despite official orders. His courage united the peasants. The British authorities had to accept reforms. Eggs and Pancakes by Ashoka Mitra. What does the chapter reveal about life in the film studio? Gemini Studios was a busy center of film production. Many people worked in different departments. Makeup artists used pancake makeup. Office politics and competition existed. The visit of Stephen Spender created excitement. The narrator reflects humorously on studio life. The Interview by Christopher Sylvester discussed different opinions about interviews. The interview is actually a very interesting chapter where we come to know about the things happen in an interview. At the same time, it reveals that dark side of interview where the personal lives are revealed. Some writers believe interviews invade privacy. Famous people often feel uncomfortable. Others consider interviews useful for communication. They help readers understand personalities. Interviews have become an important part of journalism. Going Places by A.R. Barton. Why does Sophie live in a world of dreams? Sophie belongs to a lower middle class family. They don't have any big dreams. They should not be, because they belong to a middle class. She wants a better and glamorous life. She dreams of owning a boutique. She imagines meeting a famous football player, Denny Casey. Her fantasies help her escape harsh reality. So this chapter is all about how to get escape from the harsh realities. My Mother at 66, a beautiful poem by Kamala Das. What are the poet's fears about her mother? The poet notices her mother's old age and weakness while traveling in the car. Her pale face reminds her of approaching death. And suddenly, the poet feels the same childhood fear of losing her mother. She tries to hide her sadness with a smile. The poem expresses love and concern for parents. Aunt Jennifer's Tigers by a famous feminist poet, Adrienne Rich. How does the poem highlight the oppression of women? So in this poem, Aunt Jennifer is dominated by her husband. The ring seems like a massive wedding band, similar to a marital burden. She feels fear and helplessness. Her embroidery of tigers shows desire for freedom and courage. The tigers represent strength she lacks in real life. Now, dear students, the board exam writing format, which is very important. In the writing portion, introduction 2 lines, then 5 to 6 value points, and conclusion 1 line. This structure ensures full mark in CBSE answers.